Hey guys, this is Bruce from the Great Amalgamation. With me is Derek, and this is
Nerd News?
Nerd News. Story 1.
Story 1. The Assassin's Creed 3 DLC release date came out. It will release in 3 parts. 3. Infamy, Betrayal, and Redemption. Infamy will come out February 19th, March 19th, and April 23rd for Betrayal and Redemption, and will introduce an alternate timeline where King George Washington took over and became slightly more tyrannical because of his possession of a piece of Eden. They will also incorporate some bestial abilities, not bestiality, but some beast mode abilities, giving you some bear strength, some eagle something, and also an animal companion. So that's nifty.
Woo.
For those of you who thoroughly enjoyed
Fable 3 and the dog.
Yeah. And Fallout also had a dog.
Did you shoot them?
No.
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 Okay.
No.
Each his own.
To each his own.
Okay, story number 2.
Fuck it. Our second story comes to us from Connecticut, where a Connecticut lawmaker proposed a new bill that would tax video games rated mature 10%. Fucking piece of shit. The money from that would go to the Connecticut Department of Health and Addiction Services to create information regarding addiction when it comes to video games. The idea sounds stupid. I don't see...
Because I've been clean from WoW for like 5 months.
I just never got why it was play video games, murder people. Those two things were, that collective. Because I could spill my milk in the morning, pick up a gallon of milk, and then killing spree. And it has nothing to do with me playing 25 hours of Viva Pinata. Or Grand Theft Auto.
Viva Pinata is, I don't know, I actually kill more in Viva...
Story 3! Fucking... Fox recasts and reboots the Hitman movie franchise to be tentatively called Agent 47 after its main character. The character himself, Agent 47, will now be played by Paul Walker. So, thoughts on Paul Walker playing?
I don't know who that is.
Fast and Furious.
I don't know what that is.
Other stuff. Thoughts, I guess? Leave it in the comments. Tell Bruce who it is. No release date yet, but keep an eye out, and they are expecting to start filming in the summer. This summer of 2013.
Story number 4. The Redbox, you ever heard of the service? Really crappy, outside of Walmarts and other places that I don't go to.
I have seen it on occasion.
Yes, being broken into, normally, yes, for money.
Yeah.
Okay, so Redbox is going to start an instant service to try to rival Netflix, and Microsoft has signed up an exclusivity agreement with them to try to get it only on their console. So that means only Microsoft's consoles will have a shitty program that nobody wants to use.
$8 a month, just like Netflix, just like Hulu, so we'll see really how that pans out.
But I already have Netflix, and we already have Hulu.
And they say that they're starting off with 75,000 titles.
Okay.
So we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works in the future. Continuing with our Xbox story, more rumors have leaked, reconfirming the possibility that the new Xbox console will require an always-on internet connection so it can verify that your video game is your video game, which will cancel out borrowing and used games, which might in turn hurt places like GameStop and other local used game stores.
Which is also kind of reminds me of everything EA's done recently with Origin and SimCity, Diablo 3. You have to always be on while playing those, which is why I don't own any of those. So...
I also heard that because of this announcement, that some of the stock for GameStop has started to slip. I like GameStop, dickish and unfriendly.
One other thing to note is there's also rumors that the PS3, Sony actually published a patent for discs that would keep you from being able to borrow them or lend them out because sort of banned on them that's going to register with a console. Just because they got the patent doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be in the console, and just because there's rumors of the Xbox 720 Durango, whatever the fuck they're going to call it, not allowing used games doesn't mean that that's necessarily true, just that they're trying to keep other people from getting the technology.
That's true. So hopefully we don't see something like that, because I am a huge fan of somebody who's done with a game being able to pass it on to another person who maybe couldn't afford the game when it first came out. So hopefully we don't see this with the Xbox Django Unchained. Speaking of PlayStation, if you haven't heard, February 20th, Sony will announce the future of games, the future of PlayStation. Everybody's assuming that they're going to
Announce
show
the PlayStation phone. Yeah.
PlayStation 4.
Sony Mobile.
That would be something. Also,
Angry Birds with Jack and Dexter. Jack and Dexter, Angry Birds in space. Star Wars clones.
Fire. Alright. Well, anyways, a rumor with that also has speculated that the PlayStation 4 will come out in late October. So we'll see if that piques my interest whatsoever, or yours.
The next thing is that the broken game we call Skyrim on the PS3 is going to be more broken because they're going to release the Dragonborn DLC. Now, unless this includes a patch, you're still going to have issues with Skyrim on the PS3. It's still not going to work for you, and yay. But you can ride dragons. Dragons. Have you seen the mods for Skyrim on PC where they turn the dragons into Fluttershy?
Yeah, you guys should check that out.
No, you shouldn't.
Alright, so to end the video, next week's releases will be, as Bruce has already said, the Dragonborn DLC for the PlayStation 3, Omerta, City of Gangsters for the 360, kind of like Goodfellas, but really crappy, and The Sims. That's what it looked like. Also, Empire for PC, for all you PC fans who might have been interested, and Aliens Colonial Marines for the PC, 360, and PlayStation 3.
Their blood is their venom.